Well, thanks for joining me today. Today, I'm going to be doing my first episode in this Moving to Boise vlog. And the first thing that I wanted to get done is that I have a little area around my swimming pool that has some chip concrete. Now, I've looked online. We originally were going to tile this, but I've decided at this point that this is really probably the most stable way to go, the best way to go. So we're going to take out all these little pieces of chip concrete. I'm going to be using a product called Quickcrete. Now this is the quick setting cement that I got over at Lowe's this morning. And in addition to that, I'm also going to be using some concrete bonding material. Now this is made by Sika. I got this also at Lowe's. And so the first thing I need to do is pull out all these chip pieces of concrete so that we can clean this up and get prepped and ready for the bonding. So this is what I was talking about. This is just my, where we put all of the different clean out materials and, you know, I don't know what you call it, that chlorine, things like that in there. But this area around it is just chipped terribly. So we're going to fill this in with some Quickcrete, and we're just going to make this nice and strong and, you know, able to not just to keep just to stop it from chipping. So I'm going to be taking apart all of these different pieces of concrete. I'm going to be just getting rid of them. I'm going to use a brush and a vacuum to kind of clean it out. So let me show you the process. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off by taking these larger pieces out. And if any of this is something we can pull out, we're going to. The next thing that I want to do is just take a few minutes to sweep out all around these deep crevices, take out any loose pieces that are left, and then I actually took my vacuum and vacuumed everything up. The next thing I'm doing now is I'm just using a brush to paint on some of this bonding agent. This is just a concrete bonding agent. It just helps the Quickcrete adhere to some of this older concrete. So we especially want to get it into all these crevices. So I've got some water here. I'm going to put it in slowly. Just mix a little bit at a time. And you want this the consistency of peanut butter. Now this is going to dry very, very quickly. So you have to work quickly. You can't, mix it up and then go get a cup of coffee or anything. Your product will be completely non-workable. This is going to be kind of a light peanut buttery. So this is going to work out perfect because it's going to thicken up pretty fast. All right, so all I'm going to do is start pouring some of this in these holes. Don't worry about making it all level right now. You just want to get all this filled in to everything that has these holes, because we're going to go through this and we're going to make this nice, and we're going to get all of this really nice as soon as it's all filled in. Very last step is that we're going to use a damp sponge, actually a wet sponge, and we're just after 15 minutes going to texture our concrete. And here's our finished product. It'll be dry in a couple days and it'll all be the same color. So I am just super happy with the way that that concrete came out. Now I have another area around my pool I'm going to work on next week, but we're actually expecting rain this afternoon and tomorrow, so I'm going to just leave it be. It's already dry because I used the Quikrete instead of concrete. So anyway, I'm going to leave that be. I'm going to work on the other one next week, and I hope this is helpful. If anybody's got a similar type problem, my brother actually works in the concrete business, and this is something that he recommended, so I think it might be something good to do. So if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel. Give me a like, a thumbs up, or ring that bell for future notifications, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.